Well, with the first wave of reverse clan boosters around the corner, I want to make some sort of prediction or wish list for possible second wave of reverse units for the second wave of reverse boosters. And I do not mean any reverse units that have already been revealed for the V era or the reverse units that have not been remade yet into the V era. I mean for the clans that do not have reversed units at all yet. So that being said, before I start making a wish list or prediction, I'm gonna factor in the what if scenarios, which were very likely in some cases, and the other is that everything will be during the 2011 series other than Gear Chronicle, as that was first introduced in the beginning of G era. So factoring those things, let's begin. So we start off with United Sanctuary with OTT. The only two units with the best choices is Amaterasu or Tsukiyomi. Famous OTT units at that era, but Nisaki stopped using OTT at some point for some reason, so these are the best choices. And now we go to the other clan without a reverse unit, Gold Paladin. Gold Paladins have two scenarios where a Gold Paladin user was gained reverse. The first one is Aichi nearly gained reverse after losing a Kai, but I do not like any of Aichi's Gold Paladin Liberators, because most of them is Gold Paladin in name only that are Royal Paladin units. At most, I'll give it to Garmor. Even though Garmor was originally introduced as Royal Paladin, I think Garmor represents Gold the best. But the most likely option I see is for the one with reverse Takudo with Blonde Azel, because can you imagine the Breaker of Locks got reverse? I think that would be an awesome one. And besides, Azel best represents Gold Paladins, so I see this one as the most likely. If not, they could surprise us with a Prominence reverse, because there was that scenario where if Aichi had won, maybe he went out of control and then reversed the Quadra Knights, and that could have been one of the units, and I think that would have been awesome, even if it's not too likely. Moving on to Dragon Empire, our only clan without a reverse unit is Tachikaze. I would have to say the most likely one is Spinel Driver, because Ancient Dragons were introduced during the Link Joker era, and it's the Ancient Dragon that just got reintroduced. If not, they could go back all the way back at the beginning of V era with Gigarex. I know during 2011, Gigarex was actually a rearguard centric unit, but they changed it to a Vanguard centric unit, but Gigarex getting more support would have been nice too. And now to Stargate, there's nothing. Every clan in Stargate has a reverse unit, and that includes Link Joker with reverse Cradle. Moving on to Dark Zone. The only clan without a reverse unit right now is Gear Chronicle, which is the most awkward one because Gear Chronicle was introduced after the 2011 series, so this one is a little awkward, but based on lore, it is possible to see a Chrono Jet Dragon reverse, or even a Chrono Fang Tiger reverse, or even we could go for Lost Legend reverse. I don't see any of these three too likely as they focus on the superior ride for a grade 4. But what I do see likely is the new Steam Maiden Ulu, the V version, as they decided to reintroduce it with a grade 3 centric deck. And they also just reintroduced it into an archetype, so why not make more support in the next set with the main boss unit being reverse? So I see this one as the most likely. To Megalonica, the only clan is Bermuda. I don't think much about Bermuda, but I see the most likely choices are Riviere or Pacifica. They were just famous Bermuda units that you could think of back in the day, and both of them have V forms as well. And finally to Zoo, the only clan is Mega Colony. Mega Colony was very undersupported during the original era, but the most likely choice for a reversed unit would either be Master Beetle, probably the best choice at the time, maybe machining Spark Hercules if they want to, or they could evolve Giafra even further. I don't really see any other choices but these three. So that's it for this prediction or wish list for these reverse units for missing clans. What do you guys think of them? What other units would you like to see reverse? And I only would say most likely scenarios gain reverse, because anything introduced during the G era I will say is not likely other than maybe Gear Chronicle units. So go ahead and put down your wish list of reverse units that you want to see for each clan that are missing one. And also, do you guys think that Omega Glendios is going to get reintroduced at the second wave of reverse sets? I see it very likely, because this is probably the best way to end the V remakes for the 2011 era, and then I see it very likely that they're going to make 2 waves of G era V sets. As for one, the GV remakes only have one wave of support, and a cool way to expand the sets is by making a Stride fusion base. And then the second wave could be the second archetypes for G, as some of the clans did have multiple archetypes in G, so why not? But in that's it for this, and see you all next time.